defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 12. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On 3rd down, Foot. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy by the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Throwing on 1st down. Welsh. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 40. That's good for 28 yards. On 1st and 10, Welch. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Operating from the gun, Welsh. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. The mistakes continuing to pop. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay,
you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Operating from the gun, Welch. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 1 now. Looking to throw, Welsh. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw and coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
This is taken at the 23. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, LA. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go
all wide open, complete. Touchdown, Broncos. KJ Hamler, 75 yards. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make it 24-7. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Foot. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Herbert now. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A great play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game.
And the Chargers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, Williams loses the football and picked up by the Chargers. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
On second down, Foot. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Foot. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
They'll try the left side. Foot. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further.
After that last sequence, they're sitting pretty comfortably. They force the fumble, get the field goal, and expand on that lead here in the second half.
And don't expect them to rest on their laurels after that kick either. They'll keep their effort up until the final whistle. They don't consider any lead safe.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On third down, Welch. Oh, going deep here for Taylor.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.